Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Welcome to your April 2017 month ahead reading. You'll notice next door to your reading, your 6 month ahead general 21 card Gypsy Tarot spread. And that's really just discussing what I can see coming in for some of you guys during those 6 months. So check that video out if you fancy it, and it's sitting right next door to this one, Sagittarius. For your reading today, we're using the Smith-Waite Centennial Edition for the main reading. We're also using, as usual, the Angel Answers for your advice card for the month of April. And also, just as a little add-on at the end, I'm using my Lenormand Under the Roses. I use 3 cards from the top of the deck just to give some further advice stroke insight for the month. So we're going to concentrate, Sagittarius, on what's coming in for you guys in the month of April 2017. Universe, Spirit, show me Sagittarius. What's coming in for Sagittarius? Show me what's coming in for Sagittarius in the month of April 2017. Show me what's coming in for Sagittarius. What's coming in for Sagittarius in the month of April 2017. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising signs for the month of April 2017. Show me. Okay, so we've shuffled the deck, Sagittarius, and what we're going to do, we're going to split it into 3. And we're going to collect it back up, like so. And then we're just going to start laying the cards. Okay. I feel that, you know, in April 2017, Sagittarius, you guys, you know, you might be involved in some discussions here. You've got the 3 of Pentacles showing up, all right? And the 3 of Pentacles is a card about, you know, it's an interesting card because this card can show up for many things. You can be the 3 of Pentacles if you're out with a friend and you're shopping and you're buying your goods. This can be the person, the workman here that you're buying your goods from. So it can be as simple as that. Shopping, usually the 3 of Pentacles means more than one, and it does, it means more than one person. The other side of the 3 of Pentacles means that you're being watched. So it could mean that you're being viewed on YouTube, or you're being viewed on, you know, social media. Somebody's watching you on social media. The point of this card, the 3 of Pentacles, is either that you are the one that's asking the questions, or you're the one that's being asked the questions of, okay? So sometimes this comes up when you're going for a promotion, where you're showing your skills, you're showing your worth, you're showing your value. Sometimes this will show up when you're, you know, you're going for an interview. Sometimes, you know, the ethos of this card really represents that, you know, a plan comes together with the 3 of Pentacles. So you got initial success here. So you guys, I feel in the month of April 2017, you're in a discussion about something or other. It can be when you're buying a house, this card can show up. When you're renting a place, property, when you're going for a mortgage application, or you're borrowing money from the bank, you got to see the bank manager. All sorts of things show up with the 3 of Pentacles, but the ethos of the card is about a discussion between more than one person. Well, obviously, we're going to have a discussion, you've got to be more than one person, you know, or else you'd be mad if you're talking to yourself. But yeah, there's a discussion going on here. As a result of that, I feel that you're being offered something here, because they've got the Knight of Pentacles, and when the Knight of Pentacles shows up, sometimes this is you guys being rewarded. People are being rewarded with the Knight of Pentacles. It can be where, you know, somebody is proposing something, usually when you get cards and it shows a hand, like the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, or it shows the Page of Pentacles, you know, somebody who's holding something, especially when it's a Pentacle card, it means that you're literally being handed something. So I feel as a result of a discussion, whether that be an interview or whether that be, I feel that this is plans that you're making. I think that they're going to come to fruition because you've got the offer card as a result of that, or what is resulting in this, you know, this plan here that's being formulated. We're seeing this is the results. Knight of Pentacles can also show up as a results card, so it's results for hard work, or it's results for something that you've done. The reason for this is judgment. So we know that a big decision has been made with the Judgment card. And judgment means, when you get this card, it means that suddenly, sometimes this is communication that happens. So it could be that you're being offered something, Sagittarius, as a result of some communication here, which is interesting. However, as a result of this communication or this big decision that's been made with the Judgment card, it might be that there is a little bit of worry around this because you've got the Moon after that Judgment card. So it might be that there is something that you need to consider because your challenge will be moving. You've got a Knight of Wands showing here, and the Knight of Wands often means changes. Okay, so this means enthusiasm and it means excitement, but it also means a change of location. So for some of you guys, it might be that there is some form of change of location here that is your challenge in this month. It looks like it's as a result of an offer or something here. The best case scenario is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is an educational card. It represents a student, but it also represents taking the initiative on ideas. So your best case scenario might be to take the initiative. Okay, start what you've finish what you've started with the Page of Swords. Can also be with the Page of Swords. Sometimes this will show up and it will say there's communication here, but the communication might take a little bit of time to develop. Sometimes this means a delay. It depends what books you read, who you believe in with the Page of Swords. For me with tarot, I've read a lot of books on tarot. I've done a lot of studying on tarot. I've done a lot of readings on tarot, obviously. But I find the best way to do tarot, get your general meaning, get the general, you've got to know every single one of the cards. You've got to know at least one or two meanings of those cards. It's important, you've got to. Alright, you can't just pick up a tarot card and say, okay, well this looks like this. Some people might do it like that, but I don't think it's, people who are usually self-taught, they just pick up a card and they look at it and say, oh, well that looks happy. You don't know anything else about the card then. You're just going from your perspective without looking at other perspectives, and I think it's important to do that. But I feel that, once you've got one or two meanings down with the tarot, then you can start to look at the cards and derive some of your own meanings. So doing your own readings on a daily basis, writing down what's occurred as a result of one or two cards. For me, when I see the Page of Swords, I see somebody who has an idea and they're willing to strike. They're ready to strike on an idea because the swords represent words, communication, ideas and beliefs. This is what they do. They also represent struggles. So with the Page, because pages mean messengers or they mean something that's youthful, this is a young idea that this person really wants to strike on. They want to make it happen. They want to take the initiative. So the best case scenario will be that you guys will be ready to take the initiative, I feel here, Sagittarius, in the month of April 2017. Because what's coming in the second 2 weeks of April, or further on from that, we've got the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups really should show you guys a wish coming true. Feeling kind of a little bit smug, feeling satisfied. This is what happens when you get the Nine of Pentacles. It's about being satisfied. When I used to have private readings and this card used to come up with me, I used to have two readers I used to go to on YouTube. And to me, they were just really good readers, Didn't always get it right with me. I've got to be honest, I didn't. But, one of them I really loved going to her. And I thought that she just had such a way with her. She was lovely. She's not really on YouTube that much anymore, which is a shame because she's one of the ladies I would definitely trust with my life on her reading. Very, very good reader. But she doesn't really do it so much now. But every time this card would come up, she'd say, oh, there's something really good happening for you. And this was before I was actually getting into doing the tarot myself properly. But yeah, this card, and it's definitely true, because this is one of the most long-lasting pit cards. Because pit cards represent kind of transient or transitory energy. So it means that the energy doesn't last long. And the majors usually say that what occurs with those cards is lasting, but that's a bit of bullshit, to be honest with you. It's not always the case. It really isn't. I've seen it within my own readings, within people that have done readings. It's not always a long-lasting thing. They can kind of interchange. This is one of the most lasting cards you can get in the pips. Nine of Cups, because when you get the Nine of Cups, this means that you are achieving something here, and you're feeling pretty happy about an achievement. What's coming in might be a little bit of a little bit of a stall, perhaps, because you've got the Two of Wands showing here. And the Two of Wands energy is really a card that speaks about, and I don't think you're at a crossroads because you've got, I don't think this is, this could be you because you're Wands. But it's weird because, you're happy here and then you're experiencing the Two of Wands. This can only be from somebody else's hand and not yours. This is you, I believe, the Nine of Cups. You're feeling really satisfied and really happy about doing something, making a decision perhaps. Because what's coming in, I feel that this is the start of a journey. So I feel that whatever is happening for Sagittarius in the month of April, it's not to say that this is going to, all happen at once. There might be, you know, you get the cards and you look at the number on the cards. So cards that range from aces through to, say, number 3s, it means that there is initial success. Cards from number 4 to number 6 mean that you're mid-cycle in a situation. And cards that range from 7 up to 10 mean that you're nearing the ending of a cycle, okay? So because it's a number 2, it's a very early card, which says that you're at the very start, I feel, of a new journey in some kind of capacity here, or something new that you're doing, whatever that might mean for you. You're just at the start of it, I believe, with the 2 of Cups, the 2 of Wands. Can also mean partnerships for this card. But I feel that, and also this can be where somebody's offering you something here. So perhaps you take the initiative to go for whatever this thing is. Feeling satisfied maybe with the decision, in which maybe with the 2 of Wands also this can be an offer card. Offer is made. Remember, cards that are holding things out can easily be offer cards where somebody's offering you something. You will be hoping that you've made the right decision because you've got the Temperance card, and the outcome shows the Fool. So the Fool, when this shows up, it shows an opportunity. It shows taking the risk, taking a leap of faith into something new, whatever that thing might be. So it's a very good month for Sagittarius. We're going to get the clarifiers, or as I call them, the cards that pair up to these. So we're going to see what pairs up with the 3 of Pentacles. And as I always say within my reading, Sagittarius, that, you know, we start off with the first 10 cards to tell a story, and then we add more cards to see how it expands on the story. So with the 3 of Pentacles, what do we get in the you now position? Well, this is very positive. You've got the Sun. So you've got, some of you guys might even be making, you know, travel plans or something like that, but you've got a meeting or a discussion here, and with the Sun card, I think that this goes very, very well. I think it's a very positive meeting, because wherever you get the Sun, it seems to kind of just light up the room on a situation. So I feel that this is a very positive thing that's happening with you guys, that you're experiencing, that you're involved in, okay? Can also, for me, mean, because the 3 of Pentacles isn't always where a plan comes together. It can mean that you're kind of, because it's a number 3, and it's 3s represent initial stages, just like the 2s do and the aces do. Remember, the aces are about concepts, so it's the start of something, it's the seeds, it's starting to kind of bloom and open up. And then you've got the 2 where you start to eventually start exploring this thing. It's still at the early stages. And then the 3 of Pentacles says, well, for example, we could say with the, something like the Ace of Pentacles, you might be saying, well, I'm considering building a house, because the Ace of Pentacles can always be, it's an earth card, right? So it's to do with housing, building, agriculture. So you could say maybe with the Ace of Pentacles, well, I've been thinking about, you know, building my own home. You know, it's just a thought, you know, I'm going to, you know, have a look at it and think about it. Then you get the 2 of Pentacles, and you might be trying to weigh up, you know, well, how much money do I have to do this? You know, what would I need to do here? What do I need to do here? So this is the card about trying to weigh things up, you know, finances, you know, how long it's going to take to do this. And then you get the 3 of Pentacles, which is the initial success, which would say if you were looking to build a house, well, the Ace of Pentacles, I'm thinking about building a house, you know, I've got it in my sights. It's a concept at the moment. It's a very small concept. But, you know, the idea is kind of growing on me. 2 of Pentacles, right, let me do a bit more research on this, okay. How much are the tools going to cost? How much is it going to cost to pay the workmen? How much is it going to cost to, you know, buy furniture, whatever it is? And then you get the 3 of Pentacles, and you go to the bank and you say, you know, I'm looking to build a house, I need a loan with this 3 of Pentacles. And the bank person says, you know, okay, yeah, we can lend you $100,000 or £100,000 for this. So you've got initial success in this plan, and then you've got the 4 of Pentacles, you've got the money, you're sitting on the money, you've got the money in the bank, that type of thing. Do you see where I'm coming from? So the tarot really builds a story. So this is about the initial success. So initial success, and then we've got the Sun card. It's a very positive thing that's going on here. As a result of that, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. I feel this 3 of Pentacles and the Sun is where discussions are going really well for some of you guys in the month of April 2017. And as a result of that, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. It's funny, the 2 of Pentacles just showed up here. So I feel that you're progressing here towards a plan, but obviously there's still some evaluation that needs to be made, because you've got that too. The other way that we can do tarot is we can look at, for example, we can do it numerically, okay? So one way that I found out was really good to see how a situation is progressing is to see if the cards progress. So, you know, you get this Knight, and this is a number 11 card in its suit. So all Knights represent the number 11. Queens are 12, Hang on, is that right? No, sorry. Pages. Sorry, what am I saying? Pages are number 11. Knights are 12. Queens are 13. Kings are 14. Shit, I think I made a mistake on one of my other videos by saying that a queen was 12 is 13. I do apologise. This is a number 12 card, okay? But it reduces down to a 2. So there you are. You're very, very focused on this goal that you've got with the Knight of Pentacles. But it reduces back down to a 2 because it says even though progress is being made here, there is still the need. Why it reduces is because it's gone down to a number 2. And that number 2 is saying, yeah, you might be making progress, but there's still the need to weigh up things realistically, just to weigh up a few more things. Because the root issue is the Judgment card, and what comes in with Judgment, it must show something here, I feel, with this Judgment that makes you question something here. It's either not going to be a very good card, or it's going to be something that says, you know, I need to weigh something up here. Well, there you go, you've got the Ace of Swords. The Judgment card comes in where there is communication, and it could be through the Ace of Swords. What's being communicated is something you didn't realise, because the Ace of Swords means clarity. So something I feel with these two cards is being made clear to you about this situation, Sagittarius. And as a result of that, that's why we've got the Worry card of the Moon card. And the Moon card, let's see what comes up with this. See what you're worried about or anxious about. Well, the Five of Cups, it might be that you're anxious about losing something, or you're anxious about regretting doing something maybe, because the Five of Cups can mean a loss. Usually this is an emotional card though, so whatever this person feels sad about, it's really kind of emotionally, it's something to do with an emotion. It's something, sometimes this is a loss of a friendship, or it's a loss of, you know, you've got 3 cups that are underturned, that are downturned. Now usually when you get the 3 of Cups on its own as a card, it's about a celebration. But maybe what you're worried is that something cannot go ahead, because I'm just looking at the 3 cups here, and this is usually where there is a failed plan, or, you know, there's something that you were celebrating or you're really happy about, but suddenly there's some form of disappointment. So it might be that you're upset because whatever this news is that comes to you, it might be with this 5 of Cups, there might be a sense of disappointment around this. Your challenge is the Knight of Wands, and let's get the other card up with this one. Knight of Wands, and I think it's moving too quickly, you know, really trusting your instincts, because the Knight of Wands is a card about instinct, really. That's what it is for me. Because what the Knight of Wands does, he tends to rush hell for leather into a situation, Sagittarius, and he doesn't really do the planning. That's the problem with the Knight of Wands. He doesn't really plan a situation. He doesn't do his sums correctly. He just says, you know what, this is how I feel. It feels really good to me. I feel really enthusiastic. I've seen what I need to see. I don't need to delve any deeper. This is good. You know, all the signs are there that it's good, and I'm just going to go. And with the 8 of Wands, this is speed. So I feel that your challenge might be, it could also be maybe with this card, because we can see that there are plans that are being made here, a meeting, some form of, you know, discussion, and it looks really, really good with the Sun card. Things are going very, very well. However, the root issue for the month is that, you know, suddenly something's been overlooked, because there's Judgment and that Ace of Swords. And for me, this combination is that something has definitely come to your attention, because when you get the Judgment card, often it can say, attention. It's trying to draw your attention to something. So it's like somebody screaming something loud in your ear. And with the Ace of Swords, this provides mental clarity. So something is giving you clarity that you didn't know before. And that's leading on to, you know, there might be a little bit of sadness, anxiety, insecurity, possibly about, you know, something that you're disappointed in, or maybe there's going to be a failure in this, because we've got 3 cups downturned here, and this can be broken friendship. So maybe a broken contract or a broken something or other. And your challenge will be, perhaps with this Knight of Wands and 8 of Wands, that you've been going too quickly into this. You know, you've not really taken, because you seem to have forgotten something. You know, there's a missing link in these plans here, Sagittarius, with this card here as the root issue. Okay? And this is why I feel that your challenge is that you know, sometimes when you get the Knight of Wands as a challenge, you're far too enthusiastic. You're far too quick to rush into something. And you're not thinking about the pitfalls. You're not looking left, you're not looking right, you're not looking behind you, you're not looking front. All you're doing is just seeing what's straight in front of your face. And it seems good, yeah, bingo. You might have gone just too quickly with something here with these 2 cards, because they both represent speed. Therefore, the best case scenario is the Page of Swords. Now, we could turn that around and say, actually, it's not taking the initiative. It's not taking, sorry, I was looking at my computer because it's saying it's going to restart and I got something converting, jeez. I don't think that this is to take the initiative, Page of Swords. I think this might be to do a bit more, you know. Page of Swords, when this shows up in a reading, it can be a spy. So it can be somebody who's trying to find out more information on a situation. Let's see what we get with the Page of Swords. Okay, so the best case scenario, it could be seeking more information, but I feel that this is more that if you still just take the initiative, you know, it's going to lead to success. You'll make progress because you've got that Six of Wands showing there with it. So to me with this, you know, sometimes if you get the Page of Wands, sorry, why am I calling it the Page of Wands? The Page of Swords with, say, the Four of Swords. This is kind of like all hot air bullshit, you know. This is where somebody's thinking about doing something, but they don't actually get around to it. With the Six of Wands, this is, you know, if you take action with the Page of Swords on the initial idea that you had anyway, pretty much it could lead to some success here for you. What you'll experience in the immediate future is the Nine of Cups, and let's get a card with the Nine of Cups. And the World. So this is brilliant, okay? Your dreams are coming through, true, and there's great success here. You've got that World card, okay? So you get this Nine of Cups, and it speaks about achievement, contentment, smugness, feeling really content, feeling really pleased with yourself, possibly because something's a great success with the World energy here, okay? Something is going to be very successful here. So you're feeling, you know, it might also be that, you know, whatever it is that you felt wasn't going to go ahead, it's now okay to go ahead. And therefore, what you'll experience coming in is the Two of Wands, and let's have a look what comes with the Two of Wands. Let's see what comes up with this card. Two of Wands, and I'm looking for a card to come in that's higher than that. Yeah, Two of Wands. The Empress, which is a lovely energy, I feel. I feel the Two of Wands is that you're at the start of a, you know, wonderful journey towards, I feel with this Empress, prosperity, abundance. You're at the start of a journey here, but you're on your start of a journey towards this energy here, which is the Empress. And the Empress is all about abundance and growth. So it's the start of growth, perhaps within something creative that you guys, because both cards represent creative situations that are going on. Your hopes will be the Temperance card, and that's you, Sagittarius. Let me just have a look at these. Yeah, I mean the 10 shows here, it goes, the Temperance card I think is something like number 16 or something like that, so we reduced down to a 10, but that's a nice thing in a way. Because this is you guys, and your hopes are that you're making the right decision, that you're making the right call with the Temperance card. Perhaps in order for you to overcome, maybe with the Ten of Wands, some stress here. And the outcome shows as the Fool, and yeah, I feel that taking a leap of faith will lead to good rewards with that Justice card. So taking a new opportunity is going to lead to a reward for you guys, okay? Leads to completion. You've done the right thing, I believe, with these cards, okay? There's really, really good reading. Let's quickly go through it again before we get your Angel card, Sagittarius. In the month of April, I feel you guys are involved in maybe some form of negotiations, but it's going really well because you've got the Sun. I feel, though, the root issue for the month will be that you may have overlooked something. Somebody's overlooked something somewhere because you've got this Judgment card, which can mean pay attention or attention, or, you know, somebody's drawing your attention maybe to something that is quite clear. Maybe this, because the Ace of Swords represents clarity, mental clarity, so it becomes clear to you. They're drawing your attention to something that's becoming clearer. Because as a result of that, you might be a little bit worried, and it could be maybe that something isn't going to go ahead here. Disappointment. You know, your wishes aren't going to be fulfilled with this Moon and the Five of Cups. Because your challenge is, for some of you guys, you may feel that you've been rushing in too quickly and not really looking at it, the situation from all angles. So therefore, in the present situation, though you guys have seemed to have been making progress, there are still revisions that need to be made with the Two of Pentacles. However, I feel that you overcome that by taking action, taking the initiative, which I feel will lead to victory for you guys with the Six of Wands. Coming in, you guys are going to be feeling pretty happy, pretty smug with that Nine of Cups, because you'll have made a real achievement here with the World card. Which means you've overcome your doubts. And because you've overcome your doubts, things are actually working out for you, I feel, Sagittarius. Because what you're going to be experiencing coming in is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands, I feel, is, it could be that you've got two routes you could take to success with this Empress. For me, it could be that you're at the start of a positively glowing situation with the Empress card. The Empress represents growth and prosperity. So I feel that you're at the start of something that could be pretty big with that Empress energy. What you'll be hoping for is through, rationale, clever thinking, working through the situation for yourself, that you'll overcome maybe some stressful situation that you've had with that Ten of Wands. And the outcome shows, as the Fool, because you took the initiative and you took a risk, you're finally starting to see this risk pay off with the Justice card. Absolutely amazing. Let's get your angel reading for the month. Universe, Spirit, show me. Show me, angels, what's the advice that you have for Sagittarius? Show me the advice that you have for Sagittarius in the month of April 2017. What is the advice? Show me the advice that you have for Sagittarius. What is the advice that you have for Sagittarius in the month of April 2017? Show me. Telling you to choose a new direction. That's incredible. Okay. Choose a new direction. That's brilliant. Let's have a look at what that card says to you guys. Choose a new direction. The time has come to choose a new direction for your life. The circumstances that you find yourself living in may seem unfulfilling, or perhaps your heart is full of discontent. You know that there is something more out in the world for you. You certainly do, because you've done the Fool at the end. And you've been procrastinating, following the guidance of your angels. Make a conscious choice to be the person you are meant to be. Create an action plan for yourself. And this is what you're doing here. But plans here need revision with the Two of Pentacles. Okay? Create an action plan for yourself that leads you in the direction of your divine life purpose. Begin taking steps immediately toward a happier future. And this is what you guys are doing here in the month of April 2017, Sagittarius. You really, really are. You're not letting something set you back. At first, you seem to be a little bit worried about it. But after a while, you just said, you know what, fuck it. I'm just going to go with what my intuition is telling me. I'm just going to take the initiative, which you're doing, I believe, with the Page of Swords. And this leads to a really good outcome with that Six of Wands. The outcome, the Fool, because you took the risk, I think it starts to pay off with the Justice card. Amazing reading. Let's quickly get your Lenormand 3-card reading here, Sagittarius. Universe, Spirit, Lenormand. What is the advice that you have in 3 cards from the top of the deck for Sagittarius? Show me the advice that you have for Sagittarius. What is the advice that you have for Sagittarius in the month of April 2017? 3 cards from the top of the deck. Show me. The Whip. Okay, I think if you're saying, you've got the card called the Whip here, ignore the sexual connotation of the look of that card. But this card really means many things. It means arguments, it means strife, it means sex, but it also means taking action. You know how when people in the past were on horses, you used to whip the horse, like, yeah, 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 yeah. They used to, I don't think people do it now, it's a bit cruel, isn't it? But, in the past, people used to whip the horse so it would get the horse going. And that's really what the whip is. It's about whipping things into action, whipping things, getting things going. So you need to take action if you want positive results with the Star card on your finances, perhaps with the Fish. Because the Fish is about finances. The Star is about positive results. And the Whip is about taking action. So I feel that you've got to take action if you want positive results. On possibly this could be your finances, the Fish, or this could be something that has a lot of energy to it, because the Fish can also mean lots of energy. Alright? So I think that this is what the Lenormand is trying to tell you for the month, alright? And also I just pulled a 4th card. Take positive action. Take action. Also with the Star, positive action with the Star and that Whip card. Okay? Because if you've been experiencing anything to do with finances, in your finances with the Fish, there could be a change with the Stork. Okay, so I feel that this is what it's trying to tell you guys for the month through the Lenormand. Okay, that's your reading, Sagittarius. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I will see you guys again in May. Take care.